I lost my job 3 months ago. Not fired, not laid off, just replaced. No warning, no explanation. One day I existed, the next I didn't. Bills piled up, calls from unknown numbers, emails that started with final notice. Sleep stopped coming. And when it did, I kept dreaming of doors. Doors I didn't remember opening. Then I saw the posting. Night reception is needed, midnight to 6 a.m. The pay was unusually high. Too high. The kind of pay that doesn't ask questions. It just expects silence. The address didn't exist online. No reviews, no photos, nothing. Just a street name I had never heard before. When I called, the man on the phone didn't ask for my resume, didn't ask for experience. He just said, "You start tonight." Then the line went dead. I should have said no, but desperation doesn't think. It obeys. The taxi driver didn't speak much, but the closer we got, the quieter he became. Even the GPS stopped working. The road narrowed. Street lights disappeared one by one, like something was erasing the path behind us. Then we stopped, at the end of a narrow, silent street. No people, no sound, no wind. And there it was, a building that looked older than the street itself, the Nightfall Hotel. The letters flickered, like they were struggling to stay real. I reached for my wallet, but the driver didn't take the money. He just looked at me through the mirror, eyes wide, almost pitying, and said softly, "Some places don't let you leave." Then he drove away, faster than he should have, like something was chasing him. The door opened before I touched it. No sound, just movement. Inside, the air felt heavy, thick, like breathing through water. A single yellow lamp flickered above the reception desk, and behind it, a man. Tall, perfect posture, black suit, black tie. No reflection in the glass behind him. "You're late." His voice was calm, too calm. My shift starts at midnight." He interrupted. "It already has." He handed me a key, cold, colder than it should be, and a small notebook. Our fingers touched, just for a second, and I swear I heard whispering. Not from him, from the key. The notebook was old. The pages felt soft, like they had been handled too many times, or absorbed something. 3 rules were written inside, but underneath them, faint scratches, like someone tried to add more and then stopped. Rule 1, never check a guest into room 304. Rule 2, if someone asks for room 304, say it doesn't exist. Rule 3, if you hear knocking from room 304, ignore it. At the bottom of the page, barely visible, something else was written, scratched over again and again. Do not look into the mirror after 3:04 a.m. I looked up. That wasn't funny. The manager didn't blink. "You won't be laughing later." Then he leaned slightly closer and whispered, "They never do." And just like that, he was gone. No footsteps, no door, nothing. At 1:15 a.m., the door opened, slowly. A woman stepped inside. Tall, thin, her skin too pale, like it had never seen sunlight. She didn't walk, she glided. "I need a room." Her voice sounded layered, like 2 voices speaking at once. I checked the system. Only 1 room showed available, room 201. As I handed her the key, her fingers brushed mine. Ice, pure ice. Then she asked, "What about room 304? The air changed. The lamp flickered violently. I forced a smile. "That room doesn't exist." She stared at me, longer than normal, too long. Then she smiled, a slow, unnatural smile. "Good," she whispered. "Then it's still hungry." She turned and walked toward the elevator, but when the doors opened, there was no reflection of her inside. I checked the security cameras, every hallway, every floor. Room 201, empty. The door never opened, but something moved in the frame, like something just outside the camera's view, like it knew exactly where not to be seen. At 3:04 a.m., the time felt wrong, like the clock hesitated before showing it. Then, knock. Not loud, not aggressive, patient. Knock. Waiting. Knock. I froze. The sound wasn't coming from upstairs. It was coming from inside my head. I shouldn't have gone. I knew that, but something pulled me. The elevator ride felt longer than before, like the floors were stretching. When the doors opened, the third floor was darker than darkness, except for one door. The number wasn't painted. It was etched, like it had been carved into the wood, repeatedly. And the knocking continued. But now, it was coming from both sides, inside and behind me. I whispered, "Hello?" Silence. Then, a voice from inside. My voice. "Why did you take so long?" My body went cold. "I didn't," the voice interrupted. "You always say that." The door handle moved, but I wasn't touching it. It turned, slowly, and opened. Inside, nothing, just darkness. But the mirror on the wall was clear, too clear. And in it, I saw myself, but not me. It was smiling, before I was. "You look tired," it said. Its voice didn't match its lips. "You've been here longer than you think." My heart started pounding. "No, I just started." The reflection laughed. "You said that last time, too." Then, the room changed. For a split second, I saw something else. Hundreds of scratches on the walls, names, dates, and every single one was the same name. Mine. "You weren't hired," the reflection said. "You were chosen. Every version of you ends up here. Different lives, different paths, same ending." My legs fell out. "This isn't real." The reflection leaned closer. "It becomes real when you stay." Behind me, footsteps. I turned. The manager stood there, closer than before, smiling for the first time. "You did well." He looked at the room, then at me. "Most don't make it this far." I tried to move. I couldn't. "What happens now?" He adjusted his gloves. "You check in." The elevator doors opened behind me. Inside, dozens of people, all silent, all staring, and every single one of them looked exactly like me. Different clothes, different expressions, same face. The reflection whispered, "Your shift is over." The manager stepped aside. "Welcome to room 304. The door slammed shut. Darkness swallowed everything. And somewhere, far away, the knocking started again. Knock, knock, knock. Then, a new voice at the reception desk. "Hello? I'm here for the night shift." If this story haunted you, subscribe for the next whisper.